Okay, let's start. Mhm, mhm. Okay, so we are going to build a brand. What do you understand for building a brand?
Probably something similar to start a new company that a brand build it, make uh, a perception of the market about your brand, maybe also your business, if this mark or this brand is it's important or how it is perceived uh, in the people and the competition,
Uh-huh.
the other business.
Yes, very good. So, global brands, prepare to answer these questions. What do you think are the most successful global brands in the world?
Uh, in my opinion, could be maybe Coca-Cola. It's a brand that it's around all the world, so it's very important in the soda business. Um, Also, Coca-Cola has a lot of years in the market, so maybe it's the most successful.
Okay, it's the oldest one, no? The oldest one in the business. So probably it could be the most successful one. But that is talking about drinks. If we talk about clothes, which one is the one that you think it's the most successful?
Mm, in the world, maybe I don't know. Could be
Or
for
the one
uh,
that you believe is the one of the tops, no?
uh I don't know. Could be Sara. Maybe it's not the most important, but maybe it could be one example because it's a multinational brand. Also,
Okay,
maybe it could be Nike. Also,
Nike
it's a
too.
brand that sell a lot of clothes, sport clothes, but could be an example.
Yes, yes, you're right. Yeah, probably those are the ones that uh, could be successful, no? Successful. And uh, which one do you use the most? For example, you talk about Coca-Cola, then you talk about Zara or Nike. Do you use these brands?
Yes, when I buy new clothes, uh, I buy it in Zara. Also, sometimes I drink Coca-Cola, so I am a user of these brands. It's not frequently, but I use it.
Okay. And what do you think brands need to do become international success? Like Coca-Cola, like Zara, you mentioned they are multinational.
Probably they have to adequate to the market or or adequate their standards to the country that they are working. For example, any all the different countries has different cultures and characteristics. So to brand to become or international or to have international success needs to adequate his products to this to the different markets.
Also to the culture, no? You have to pay attention to the
Mhm.
culture to know exactly what this culture are is keen on, no? They like. So do you think they must look also at the culture of each country, or is not necessary?
Definitely is necessary because, like I said, each country has to uh, their own culture, so it's very important.
It is really
No.
important.
Mhm.
Uh-huh, very good. And why do you think some local brands don't or can go global? What is missing? What do they need to to build a brand?
A good example could be Topitop. It's a
Okay,
brand
for example.
of clothes, maybe because their quality and it's not enough to an international market, or maybe it could be, but more uh, other countries that don't the countries don't are exigent with, with the quality of the clothes, maybe.
Okay, so they are not demanding, no, they are not demanding with the quality. They are not demanding with also with the way we work, no, because in a local sometimes we don't tend to have to think of the final product. No, we're always thinking of selling something and that's it. No, but we are not demanding on the product, on the process, on the final product. No. So we're going to listen, okay, listen to part of a podcast, and we're going to choose the idea of the speaker talks about. It says, can you read the four options that we have here?
The reason why Apple has become a successful global brand, two things companies should understand before trying to become international, how companies can solve their local problems by going international, the types of product that usually sell well all over the world.
Yes, very good. And here we have a Apple. No, we forgot about Apple that we were talking about. Apple is a big one that is very big and very successful brand. So let's listen, and then you are going to choose the idea of the speaker. Okay. Give me a second because I don't know why I can't here.
Today, let's look at why some brands become international, but other brands Today, let's look at why some brands become international, but other brands fail. Apple, with its iPhones and iPads, is a great example of a brand that is known around the world. Apple has succeeded internationally. Many other companies that have popular brands in their country have failed when they tried to sell abroad. Why? What should a company ask itself before it invests in another country? Here are two important questions. First, why does a company want to sell in another country? Many companies look to international markets because they are not performing well at home. The company needs more customers, and it sees the millions of people in countries like Brazil, China, India, and Russia. So, why is that a mistake? Well, there's probably a reason the company isn't doing well in its home market. Maybe there's a problem with the product, or in the way the company advertises it. The company should fix its problems at home first. A brand that's not strong at home is not likely to be strong abroad. And second, does the company understand the culture of the new country it wants to sell in? A company won't be successful internationally if it doesn't understand that cultures and tastes are different in different countries. If a product doesn't already exist in another country, it could be because, for cultural reasons, people don't want the product. That's why a company that hopes to be successful abroad should always have local managers and strong local relationships. That's how the company will understand the culture of each country where it wants to sell its products.
So which one do you think is the idea of this talk?
The letter B, two things companies should understand before trying to become international.
And we were talking about that, no? We're talking about culture. That is something interesting to
Important.
talk. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to listen again, but this time we're going to say yes or no. We have four
Okay.
ideas. Does the speaker say that every company can be successful international? If it's yes, tell me why. Why do you remember? Maybe you can take some notes. And if it's not, no, teacher, they don't mention this, they mention this. Should a company that does not have enough customers at home sell abroad? Could a company fail abroad if it doesn't understand the culture of a country? And is it important for companies to work with local people in the other countries? So take notes so you can add information.
Today, let's look at why some brands become international, but other brands fail. Apple, with its iPhones and iPads, is a great example of a brand that is known around the world. Apple has succeeded internationally. Many other companies that have popular brands in their country have failed when they tried to sell abroad. Why? What should a company ask itself before it invests in another country? Here are two important questions. First, why does a company want to sell in another country? Many companies look to international markets because they are not performing well at home. The company needs more customers, and it sees the millions of people in countries like Brazil, China, India, and Russia. So, why is that a mistake? Well, there's probably a reason the company isn't doing well in its home market. Maybe there's a problem with the product, or in the way the company advertises it. The company should fix its problems at home first. A brand that's not likely to be strong abroad. And second, does the company understand the culture of the new country it wants to sell in? A company won't be successful internationally if it doesn't understand that cultures and tastes are different in different countries. If a product doesn't already exist in another country, it could be because, for cultural reasons, people don't want the product. That's why a company that hopes to be successful abroad should always have local managers and strong local relationships. That's how the company will understand the culture of each country where it wants to sell its products.
Yeah, so you have all the information?
Yes. Very
Okay.
clear.
Okay, so let's good work with number one. It says, does the speaker say that every company can be successful internationally? So what does the speaker say about this?
I think that no, because the companies have to know about the culture in their country that they want to sell,
Mm-hmm.
and also because the companies have to have the certain that their process and products are correct at home before to sell in other countries.
So they must be sure, no? They must
Yeah.
be certain. They must be sure, they must be certain about this. Okay. Number two, should a company that does not have enough customers at home sell abroad?
No. It's not a good idea because if the companies have problem uh, at home, probably these problems can be repeat in other countries. So it's not a good idea.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Could a company fail abroad if it doesn't understand the culture of a country?
Yes, absolutely. Because each country has uh, uh, a special unique culture. So each company or every company have to know about the culture to try to sell in
Mm-hmm.
their countries, in these
Yes.
countries.
So it is necessary, no? It is necessary to know the culture uh, of the country before we decide to go international. Is it important for companies to work with local people in other countries?
Yes, especially if you or if the company wants to know how the culture is. Uh, the speaker recommend that these companies have to employ local managers to understand the culture.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right. Mm-hmm.
The word is hire, hire,
To hire. Yeah,
hire.
they must hire, no? They must
They
hire
must
local
hire.
because this is related to the to question number three, no? Maybe you don't understand totally the culture, but you can't, well, try to or use local people to understand it better, no? And you can hire people. So read these comments about global versus local brands. Which are in favor of global brands and which are for local brands? And which is for either of them, no? So let's read number one and we discuss. Can you read number one?
Global brands are everywhere these days. As a result, some local companies are closing and people are losing their jobs. Uh,
Do you think this is for, against, both?
mm, maybe to it's global.
So this is, well, I think that they are in favor of local, because I think that, remember that which are in favor, no? In favor or for. Why?
Mhm.
Because it says they are talking about how some local companies are closing, no? And they are talking about how people are losing their jobs. So, like, they are not happy with the result, no? So they are not really happy about people losing jobs or local companies closing. So I think that in this case, they are
But
mentioning something negative about global brands.
well,
Because remember that
mm, the-
here they are mentioning which comments are in favor of global brands and which one are for local ones. Maybe
okay.
they don't mention exactly we are against, they don't say that, okay?
Mhm.
But I think that they mention some negatives. So they mention that global brands have a negative impact, no, in
Okay.
people. So maybe that's why we can put it like a local, no, like they are in favor of more local companies so they don't lose jobs, no? What about number two?
We need to preserve our local brands. They're part of our culture and identity.
Identity.
Identity. It's local because it's in favor of local brands. Global
Yes,
brands.
they are
Yeah.
differently in favor, no? They are part of our culture and identity.
Global brands often sells for much lower prices. I can see the problem. Global.
Yeah, because they are
Uh,
mentioning the price, no? The price is something positive for them.
yes. Number four, if a brand sells in several countries, it's probably because many people have tried it and consider it could good quality, right? Uh, mm, Maybe either
Okay, why either?
because also a lot of brands maybe have uh, good quality, but the problem is more for the economics or the money that is necessary to become a international brand. For example, here in Peru, in Gamarra, uh, uh, they are in Gamarra are a lot of companies that have a good quality, and also they are uh, proveedores. I don't know how to say it. Uh, they are suppliers of international brands.
Okay. They work for big companies or for
Yes.
international companies. Okay. And number five,
I love some international brands, but also have my favorite local ones. I just buy the ones that are the best for either, for both.
yeah, here definitely no. Here definitely they are talking about both of them, no? Well, the comments mention both situations, no? Both situations. Mm, yes. Here. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay, so yes, we have here the different ideas, no? So we are going to work with a counter arguments. Do you understand what is a counter argument?
Yes, it's a argument that try to defend the other position, maybe, or the other idea that try to defend the opposite. Um,
Yes, generally a
the
counter
opposite side.
argument.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a counter argument is the answer, no? The answer of an argument, no? It's the opposite answer that you have, or the opposite argument that you have against one. So we have global brands often sell often sell for much lower price. This is global, no? What would be a good counter argument talking about local?
Mm,
Talking about the price, no?
uh, maybe it could be the local brands also could have a lower price because their products are made uh, at home here and without uh, products that are in import.
That we import. I was thinking about that, of course, you can find maybe lower prices. However, if you buy in Zara, a t-shirt, probably most people have the same t-shirt. No, but if you buy in a local brand that they made their own product, this product is less possible to be the same as other, no? Maybe it's not as cheaper, but it's not as repetitive as a global brand product. That could be a contra argument. The quality of global brands has been tested and confirmed in other countries. So what do you think is a counter argument against it?
Mm. Mhm. Mm, could be that also the local products also can have a high quality because the products are not made in with a big production like a systematic production that maybe they are made more in an artisanal way,
Handmade?
handmade, and that make that the product could have a more quality.
Yeah, that could be an option. Now let's go with local. Local brands give more jobs to local people.
Uh, Global brands are to be a international brand. They need more people to sustain their activities. So also global brands uh, mm, give more jobs than that a local brand.
Okay. And local brands are part of a culture and identity.
Maybe global brands bring the culture of other countries and the local people uh, wants to know how, for example, in clothes, how the people of other countries, which type of clothes are they are using, and maybe is that could be something that the international brands use to sell more to the local customers.
Yes. Yes, that is true. That's true. That's true. Okay, so global versus local. We are going to debate with a different point of view. Defend your point of view and try to convince the other group. Then agree on who had the best arguments and who won. So let's talk about. So you want to defend global or local?
Um, local,
Local. Okay.
local.
So I am going to be global. Okay. And we can use this. I think, as I see it, that's a good point. That's true, but we don't think that. I'm afraid I disagree. Remember, I disagree. Okay, I disagree. So I can start. Okay. Um, as I see it, international brands not only present a product that is new and different, but also bring new ideas to the people.
Um, yes, it's a good point of view, but I think that the local brands know how the market, how the culture in the country is. So the local brands understand which strategies or which ideas are the correct for for the the country, and also maybe the global brands think that a strategy that works in other countries also can work, for example, here, but it's no a rule. It's no uh, it, it's not a law that is necessary that it have to work here. So could be a
Okay. Well, I think that I believe you have a good idea. However, however, international brands have a good budget to invest in this new country. So they have all the technology and the marketing to do research before coming to this new country. So they have a view of the culture. Apart from that, I believe their unique products are not as expensive as the local brands.
I'm disagree with that because if the global company have to invest in researching and also in technology to understand the market and also to start the new business, their investment have to be uh, have to be recovered. So for that, these companies have to increase the price of their products. So could be a problem with the customers of the country, but on the other hand, the local products know the market and the production of their companies are established, or they are stable, and also that
They
permits
maintain.
or maintain. So that it's a good point to 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 offer a fair prices.
Okay. For prices. Yeah, I agree with you partly. I partly agree with you. Um, but I think that the investment that a global business helps this brand, so all local people want to buy them, want to buy there, because the marketing is big.
Uh, yes, yes, it's a good point of view. It's correct, but maybe the market it's big, and if an international or global brand start in a new country, it's a new opportunity to the locals to learn something new, and maybe each company have different uh, markets or targets. So it's important have a, a fair fight and to preserve and to offer a good price that have the a good relation with the quality of the product.
Mhm. Yes, I think that it was a good job. We did a good um a good uh, a good debate. So let's continue with designing an ad. So advertising techniques. Read about some advertising techniques. How could they be used to sell the hamburger in the photo. So we have this delicious hamburger, and the first technique is endorsement. Can you read about endorsement?
Endorsement. Respect expert of celebrity supports the product. For example, a movie star does commercial for a brand of shampoo. A famous soccer player puts his name on a new college,
A new,
a new
what do you want to
co
say?
uh the last word of
Okay, so this
endorsement.
is,
A new
yes, no, a
col
new cologne for men. Cologne,
cologne cologne
a
for
new
men.
cologne for men. So if we are talking about endorsement, how can endorsement be used to sell a burger?
Uh,
Because, for example, talking about a cologne, we have Antonio Banderas, who has his own cologne. Well, it's not his own, no, but it's Essica. I think it's the one that is the brand, and Essica hired him in order to sell the product. So, what could be a similar endorsement?
maybe could be also a famous player of some 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 sport, trying to sell the idea that if you eat a hamburger, you also can have a healthy body or be in a good shape. So could be an idea to try to sell a hamburger.
Yes, you're right. That could be a good idea to sell a hamburger. Yeah. And yeah, no, like, yeah. Association of ideas. The product is connected to a particular idea. For example, cars means freedom. So, what would be the idea that is connected to, in this case, to this burger?
Mm, friendship, happiness, maybe, or family, because you always try to share your hamburger or the moment with your friends or with your family eating a hamburger.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The camera never lies. The product looks visually attractive or appealing. For example, the perfect burger. So the camera never lies. How would you choose, or how would you show the burger in order to feel the camera never lies? How would you use this to the burger? In which way?
Definitely, I think that this idea it's not true. It's a lie because in all the companies or the commercials, you watch a beautiful hamburger, very big, but at the moment when you go to the restaurant and try to buy it, you notice that it's completely different. So that I think that is something wrong, that a lot of company lies about it. But if we focus in this idea, it's completely necessary. If you want to have more sales, you or the company always try to show uh, how delicious could be the hamburger. Try to transmit the idea of the flavor of the part of the hamburger against the the photo.
Yes. Technology. The product is or uses the latest and best technology. For example, the latest generation smartphone. So how will you think you can use technology in a burger?
Mm, the product is I don't know, maybe a collaboration between two brands. For example, the brand of a hamburger and also a technology brand. For example, a cell that if you buy some or one hamburger automatically you
Mhm.
are participating in for a iPhone could be idea.
Yes, you're right. Also, I was thinking about um the payments, no, Yape or Clean, no.
Also.
This is very a technological way of paying, no contact payment. And I think that this work perfectly with this kind of products, no. And guilt. The ad makes the customer feel bad for not having the product already. For example, a safer car seat for children. So how do you think the burger will become guilt to people?
Mm, for a hamburger. Mm, maybe with the strategy that their product are or are selling in a special moment or uh, with exactly the day that I don't know how to say it. Mm,
I was thinking about more about the price. No, sometimes they give you like good sales, you know, so you can eat the burger in a cheaper way. So they are like, what are you waiting for? No, having this for a cheaper way, no. So it's like,
mhm.
or I always relate burgers with kids. So it's like why your kid is not enjoying this delicious burger, no, as a birthday or as a price of something, no, you price him. So maybe guilt, not like not having the burger right now in this moment to celebrate something, no, or to do something interesting.
Yes.
Now, of course, it's
Mhm.
difficult to have only one object to work with all the ads. So let's think about different types of products that are perfect for these techniques. For example, as we were talking, no, the ad for colognes works a lot with celebrities. So endorsement is really good because different celebrities has a cologne or a perfume. They are the face or this perfume. So this is perfect. This is very used. What other products do you think work perfectly with endorsement technique?
Uh, maybe the ad for soccer shoes uses by important soccer player, maybe Messi, or I don't know, Kylian Mbappe. It's a good idea because a lot of fans of soccer try to to have the same product that they are using at the moment that they are playing.
Also, I saw some sneakers that
Mm,
some famous people have, no? For example, basketball players, and they have like a different kind of sneakers, and they are the ones that, well, they are supposed to be the ones that design, no, those sneakers, no? So people start
mm.
buying different pair of sneakers to have the collection or something like that. What about associating ideas, the product with and a particular idea? So we have cars freedom. What other product can be related to an idea, for example?
Maybe to good example could be Rolex. It's very associated with status or with rich life. So maybe this association of ideas.
Okay, yeah, that could be. Yeah. The camera never lies. So what product would be perfect to show in camera like it is a good product?
Mm, maybe it could be the ad for beer. When
Yeah,
you watch on TV, the bottle is very cold, and also the imagine that all the companies try to give to their customers are that if you are in a hot day and you are thirsty, you need to buy some uh, very cold beers. The imagine it's the bottle maybe frozen.
yes. Yeah, you're right. It's like hot with the beer is perfect, no?
Mhm.
A hot day with a beer is perfect. Technology, what do you think is are products that works perfectly with technology?
Uh, maybe also the products of technology. For example, Apple. A lot of people or all a lot of people around the world are very interested about the new products that Apple shows every year. For
The
example,
gadgets, no? The
on the
gadgets,
gadgets. Yes.
no? Yeah, because we can work with not necessarily with the cell phone, but the smartwatch,
Yes.
not the
The iPad.
earbuds,
Mhm.
mm-hmm, the iPads. And what about guilt? What product can you use? Well, in which product can you use the technique of guilt?
Maybe on food, maybe uh, with the special prices that or you try to sell the idea. If you don't buy at that moment, you are losing a good opportunity to buy something new. Could be a good example.
Okay. I was thinking about insurance, health insurance, no, things related to health that sometimes, or I don't know, medicine, no? I think that I was thinking about that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Mauricio. So we're going to stop here and
Okay.
we have two more classes to
Two.
go. That it would be, well, Monday and Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a nice weekend. Take care a lot.
The
Right.
same for you. Bye.